Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick Google Classroom digital learning update. So if you have logged on to Google Classroom, you've probably seen that you have an assignment scheduled for band. So what I've decided to do is go through this format because it might be a little confusing, um, especially because we're in our band program, especially we're not as familiar with Google Docs because it was just getting started this school year in our county. But so anyway, I wanted to go through this and just give you kind of a little bit of guidance as you go through and navigate this new way of learning in the short term. Okay, so Miss Teston at Leonardtown has graciously added me to her class. So this is what you should see when you log on to your class. Make sure first that you read all of the instructions in this area first. Um, Down here, you'll see a PDF that basically, if you click on it, is the week lesson. Okay, it's not the daily lesson, this is the week. Every day, the whole idea of this is every day you'll do one of these headings. So, and you can do it in whatever order you want. You can create your own schedule. Um, Mondays could be vocabulary. Okay, there's a link here. You can click that, but this link is already assigned to you. This is going to tell you all of the um, all of the vocabulary for this unit. um, Listening lab. I would take a day and do that, maybe Tuesdays. Um, this is already on a Google Doc. Okay, so you don't have to worry about doing this, like creating your own doc. This part has already been put on a prompt, but this is just a sense of guidance for you to go through. Cross curricular. Again, there's links on here because when we created this, we weren't exactly sure how we were going to push it out to you guys, and then we decided on Google Classroom. Historical significance, another thing, cultural relevance. These two will be put together on the same document. So make sure that you guys do both of those things. And then the choice board. On the choice board, make sure, again, if you read the directions, you'll know that you just pick one of these to do. There's 4 options. You can choose to do any option you would like. That's okay. All 4 of these, though, are assigned to you in your Google Docs area or your Google assignment area. You only have to do one. So this brings me to my next point. Over here, you'll see everything that was assigned. Okay. So, if you hover over, you can kind of see what that is. Right. So if you go through, you got your cross curricular assignment, you have your history and culture together, just like I said. You have your listening lab. So these are required every week. Then you'll have all your choice boards, right? So you notice how all 4 are on here, but you only do one of the choice board ones. And then you'll have your vocabulary. So if you click on it here, this is what you should see. Now everything has been made, there's been a copy made for every person. So you can type on this and make sure that um, nobody else's stuff that they type will be added to this. I know we had an issue with that woodwind class, and that was because I made a big boo-boo. Okay, so all you guys have to do is just type in here. When you're done, you click turn it in. And once you do that, it's turned in. You are able to take it back and make edits. That is fine. You can choose to turn it in as you do them, or you can turn it in all together at the end of the week. I didn't put any due dates on the assignments because I wanted to give you guys plenty of time. I know people are dealing with a lot of different things right now. But if you guys have any questions about how this should go, please email me, send me a message in Google Classroom, send me a message on Remind, and I'd be happy to go through it. Um, every week you'll have a theme. The first thing you should do is look at the PDF, create your schedule. Okay, Mondays I'm going to do vocab. Tuesdays I'm going to do listening lab. While it looks like a lot, when you break it down for each subheading, it's only about 10 to 15 minutes of work at most per day. One last point is if in certain themes, there will be choices to do. For example, cross curricular. Some themes will have 2. It'll say there'll be a science option, or there'll be like a science and math option, or there'll be a language arts option and a social studies option. Just make sure you read the directions, and it'll say choose one, do one of them. Just because everything here, you see this giant list, the thing that you have to make sure of is at least one thing done on the Google assignments for each heading. Okay. And if you have any issues with that, feel free to contact me. Now, if you would like to do more than one of the choice boards, feel free. I'm not going to limit you to that. One last thing, if you're not um, familiar with Google Classroom, sometimes, for example, if you go to, like, for example, playing or singing, it'll say make a short video of you performing or something like that. You do that, and then you add or create. Most of you should be familiar with this because that's how we submitted seating auditions and stuff like that. But some of you in my piano classes, we didn't use Google Classroom so very often or at all, and other band periods, we didn't really use this that often. So you can add stuff here. If there's any PDFs of work here, they have typing fields in them. So you just have to save what you do and then re-upload it onto here. You don't have to, go into a PDF editor. All you have to do is type right into the PDF. All right, guys. Well, I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please, please, please reach out to me. I'm available by email all day. I know my office hours say, 10 to 11 and 1 to 2. Those are guaranteed times, but I have my phone on my email constantly. So, happy working. I hope these themes give you another side of music and give you a little bit of perspective. Um, cool. Bye.